Hi everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. Please subscribe if you haven't yet already. There's a red subscribe button underneath me somewhere, and if you click that you'll be subscribed. There's also a little white bell button near that, and if you click that you'll get an update every time I upload new content. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That would make me very happy. Today's video is going to be a first impressions of this Milk Cosmetics The A-Team sampler set. It's $39. It's available at Sephora and also at milkcosmetics.com. I'll leave links in the description box down below. It's supposed to be an $84 value. I've been curious about the other sticks from Milk. I do like the blur stick a lot. I use this all the time. But there are 5 other sticks in here. One that I'm a little bit less curious about is a glitter stick, and I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. But I am just going to focus on foundation today. I have a little primer on my eyes. I put on a MAC Paint Pot in Painterly. So I'm just going to focus on my face. And I will first kind of go through the products. In here I'll leave timestamps below so you know where to go to when I'm beginning. And I'll just kind of describe what each of these are. And this is from the Sephora website. Alright, so as it's listed, the first one is the Cooling Water Stick. Swipe under or around the eye area to instantly depuff, or on the face and body to invigorate and chill. I wonder if this will be similar to the Pure Cosmetics, the under eye, the hydrogel lift. This is the Pure, this is the Milk. So curious about this. There's a little cover thing on it. Doesn't really smell. And you won't be able to see anything here, but I'll just tell you what it feels like under my eyes. It does feel cooling, but it is very similar to the hydrogel lift. I like this size. I don't know if they sell the minis other than in this set. It's definitely cooling. That's interesting. I wonder what it's doing. What are you doing to my under eyes, Milk Cosmetics? It's really interesting. It's still cooling. Wow, okay. So I'll keep this in my rotation. This is, I think, the one of all of them that I've been the most curious about, aside from the blur stick, which I already use. All right, the next is the blur stick. And it says, interestingly, use your fingers to apply blur to targeted areas to cut, shine, mattify, and prime skin. So this is the little guy. I'm not going to use this. I'm going to save it for travel. This will be really good for travel. I've gone through these before, actually, in travel. But I will use my actual Milk stick. And I'm going to do it the way that they're telling me to do it. I've always just applied it directly on and then rubbed it in. But I am definitely a fan of this. I feel like it keeps me matte, it keeps my foundation in place, and it blurs, well, blurs is what it's supposed to be doing, blurs pores. Okay, I'm going to zoom you through foundation. I'm just going to use Urban Decay Naked Skin in 1.0. And I'm using the new Real Techniques brush. I actually like this. I'll talk about it later in another video maybe. I'm going to go with a little concealer here, just some Glossier Stretch Concealer, just to clean that up a little bit and make me look less tired and allergic. All right, and I'm not feeling the cooling anymore, but it definitely was cooling longer than the Pure Cosmetics Hydrogel Lift does. Okay, I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer for the next ones. All right, the next one is the Matte Bronzer in Baked. Swipe along cheekbones, forehead, and body for an instant sun-kissed look. That's what Sephora has to say about it. And again, we have the little shield. Well, that's weird. I got a little dip in there. So it is interesting that the instructions for the blur stick are telling me to use my fingers. I'm just going to apply this directly on and hope for the best. It smells like, hello there. It smells like, maybe Play-Doh? All right. I clearly didn't think about what I was going to use to blend this. Going back with my Real Techniques sponge. So this is definitely warm. It looks almost red on my skin. It's pretty though. Pretty dark actually, now that I think about it. But it's blending well. It's weird. What I see in my mirror and what I see in the viewfinder is different. Looks a lot darker on the viewfinder than it does in my mirror. All right, next is we're getting into kind of more terrifying territory. We're gonna go into the highlighter next. This is in Lit. So they have different, I think they have different shades of bronzer and different shades of highlighter. They only have one of the blur stick, and I think only one of the cooling, because that doesn't really have a color. All right, swipe or tap along cheekbones and brow bone and blend with fingertips. And that's what I'll do. So this is in Lit. I'm not sure if I already mentioned that. And again, we have another, I'm pushing it up a little bit to take this off. Yes, I am getting some product in the lid. It didn't happen with the cooling under eye gel. All right, here we go. Oh no. It's not terrifying. And on my brows, I keep it show. That's pretty. It's definitely more subtle than I was fearing that it would be. I'm curious about the instructions. I don't know why there are some. Wow, okay, that's good. That is definitely highlight, but it's not as see you from outer space highlight kind of thing. I like this, actually. I don't use a lot of cream products. I'm trying to experiment more and kind of move into using different things. So this will be a nice kind of gateway, I guess, for me. All right, now we're getting a little scary. Next is the holographic stick in Mars. Glide along cheekbones, eyelids, and lips and blend with fingertips. Okay, I'm just gonna do it. All right, this is the holographic stick. Looks similar to the blur stick. This is holographic, this is blur. I guess you can see that the labels are different. This is the holographic, this is the blur because it's matte, and this is holographic. All right, pushing this up a little bit. And again, a little product in here, not a lot, but it's interesting that it's kind of collecting in there. All right, I'm just gonna go. I guess I'll put some on my eyes. And what are we seeing? On my lips. Okay. It's interesting because I do know that there are products, it's not kind of knocking me over as much as I feared that it would. I like it. I actually will use this. I think I was afraid that I was going to be be truly outrageous like Gem and the Holograms. But it's not as boom. It's more like boom. So I'm actually excited to keep trying this. And it's also interesting that this product is applicable both on your eyes and on your lips. There are some things that you can only use on your lips because like glitter and things that get into your eyes wouldn't be safe. And then there are other things that you can't use in your mouth because they're toxic. And so this is interesting that you can use on both. And then the last one is the glitter stick in Techno. This is the one that I think I'm the most cautious about. Yeah, and all of the, I guess that all of the labels, they aren't all the same. So the bronzer and the blur stick both have similar text, both kind of matte. Sorry, that was the bronzer and the highlighter, which is interesting that they're both kind of matte. The blur stick is clear with white writing. The holographic stick is clear with metallic kind of holographic writing. And the under eye is clear with white writing. So the last one is glitter. Swipe onto face and body and blend with fingertips, build up as desired. So this I would not use on my eyes. That's one of the things that I know that is often just unsafe to be using on your eyes. So I will not do that. I'll first put it on my body. See how do we look? That is pretty shimmery. I'm just gonna use it for highlighter because what the heck, right? This is pretty. This is definitely more subtle than I feared that it would be. I like glitter, but sometimes it can get to be a little bit much, and I like this. All right, so I like this. The verdict is yes, I definitely would recommend this. It's $39, which is not cheap, but if you've wanted to explore the other ones, all of the other products, but I really think that if you are curious about these sticks, this is a good way to explore it because buying the whole thing, I do love the matte, the blur stick, but I use that from samples first, and I don't think I often see the sample size of these, so I definitely would recommend. And there is the VIB and VIB Rouge and all that stuff coming up soon, so if it's still in stock, I would definitely recommend it. So Thank you so much for watching. A lot to do on YouTube and a lot to do in the world, and I appreciate that you took some time to spend with me today. Take care, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.